All right, let's give you a quick overview of what's going on. This is the overland map, and you have your home base, which if you like move somewhere and you click over here, brings you to it. This is your base. Your base cannot move. Wherever you start, this is where you are. So this is the place that's gonna be most of the tension through the game. Uh, Now what you'll see on here is a lot of icons. You have mobs, and then you have layers. We'll start with that. Mobs and layers. What's the difference between mobs and layers? Layers have this name over it. Shows you what kind of layer it is. You see, you got spider's nest and raider's lair. The layers themselves are not dangerous. I mean, they just sit there until you come kill them or whatever. Um, so those do not pose a giant threat, but these layers spawn mobs periodically, um, which are the things without the text over it. These are mobs. These things walk around and move around, and if they bump into your people, a fight will start out. So you have like if you click on them, you can see what they are. These are spiders, and this is a spider's lair. They probably came from this spider lair. Spiders nest spawn spider lairs. So you have the mobs and you have the layers, which are in red. Then you have these blue things. These blue things are quests, which I will get into in another video. But you can just go there and you can start interactions with these points. Like this Smithy, he'll give you the quest. I think. Well, I don't want to spoil it, but he wants you to go talk to someone, which will spawn another one of these and another one of these, and you have to travel to these things to do these quests. But the blue things are just quests or points of interest, to check out, and you'll send your party to look at these things. Uh, and I have a party right here. So another thing is materials, which is another overlay you can look at, and it just shows you all the resources on the map. So I have my base right here. These are fruits and vegetables inside. I have wood, and if I want some seaweed, I go over there, or I don't know, something different. Bird meat. You can come over here. Uh, and the only other thing is to show you what a expedition is. Overview of that. You have expedition. These guys can move any on the map. And you have camps. Expeditions can be made into camps. It just means they just set up a camp and function just like your village, except everything besides production, which I'll get into in another video. So you have your village and you have your camp and or expeditions, and that's the only thing that's on the overview map is your layers, which are static that spawn monsters. You have your monsters that move around and will sometimes attack your people. You have quests, which are these blue things. And you have your expeditions, which are your people in groups that you send out and do things. And then you have your camps, which are like little setups that your expedition does. And then you have your resources, which are all these little icons right here. It's various resources. Oh, and then you have your day and night cycles, which is up here, and I get into that in another video. And that's the basics of the overview map.